Everyone, you may be seated. Hafa adai and good morning. Welcome to the office of the Governor of Guam. We're delighted to have you here with us to proclaim October 31, 2024 in recognition of Diwali and the Indian Temple of Guam. At this time, of course, I want to recognize the presence of the Honorable Joshua F. Tenorio, our acting Governor of Guam. And from the Indian Temple of Guam, Vinod Hamlani, board member, and his wife, Peya. We also have Raj Sharma, board president, and his wife, Tasha. Without further ado, I know Vinod he's prepared something to say. So I want to give him the floor for his opening remarks as the board director for the Indian Temple of Guam.
Thank you. On behalf of the Indian Temple of Guam, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Governor and the Lieutenant Governor for honoring the Indian Temple of Guam with this meaningful proclamation. Your recognition of the Temple's contribution to the community is truly inspiring, especially today, as we celebrate Diwali, a festival of light symbolizing unity and goodwill. This acknowledgement underscores the Temple's role in fostering cultural diversity and harmony on our beautiful island of Guam. Thank you for your continued support and for celebrating with us on this special occasion. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinod. I now want to give the floor to the Honorable Joshua F. Tenorio, our acting Governor of Guam.
Well, it's my pleasure to welcome everybody here. And I think that the most senior members, or those actually that were the pioneers on Guam, I think came here more than 50 years, maybe 60 years? 1949, so I'm even wrong. 1949, almost 80 years ago, so about 75. It's amazing. So I had the pleasure of being your guest a couple weekends ago at one of the celebrations of Diwali, and it has become a signature event on Guam. Many people on Guam, of course, come together and enjoy. But really, I want to say thank you. I'm very grateful, and I know the people of Guam are grateful for the great contributions that the Indian community have made on Guam. They have provided us access to things on the island that we didn't have before. They were part of rebuilding Guam after the devastation of war, but they were part of expanding the business community, the fabric of the island. They created many employment opportunities for local people, and also were able to develop a lot of housing, a lot of commercial buildings that the island has been able to rely on as we expanded the economy and thrive as a people. In this Diwali recognition, we also bring attention to the wonderful work of the Indian Temple of Guam. And in that regard, I know that one of the big missions of the Indian Temple is to nurture and promote the Indian culture with all of our younger generation. We have 6, 7 generations of Indians now, that Indian Guamanians that have made Guam home. And we're just so fortunate to have such a thriving community, part of our community here in Guam. And so it's with a lot of respect and gratitude that the governor and I are able to recognize our community here, bring attention to Diwali, which is this festival of light is also indicates new beginnings in the year. It's a year, to provide optimism so that we can understand where we have been and set our sights and what our expectations on where will go in this next year. I know that is one of the essences of the celebration. So on behalf of the people of Guam, it's my honor to congratulate all of you and to continue to support and look forward to continuing to support your efforts. And of course, recognizing that this generation of Indian leaders, they're same age as me. So I want to recognize, of course, that you have now taken the reins of leadership from your parents and your relatives, and now being the leaders in the community and nurturing the leadership right behind you. Thank you. Congratulations for that. Si Diyos Masi.
Thank you so much, Acting Governor. I'll now proceed with the reading of the proclamation. Proclamation number 2024-106, a proclamation of the governor proclaiming October 31, 2024, in recognition of Diwali and the Indian Temple of Guam. Whereas our island joins the nationwide recognition of Diwali, also known as the Festival of Lights, a time joyously celebrated across the world that reflects on the power of light over darkness and symbolizes unity, hope, and spiritual illumination. Whereas Diwali possesses a cultural and historical significance to many Indian and Hindu families who call Guam home and are shared and recognized throughout the island community. Whereas during the celebration of Diwali, we are reminded of the spirit of togetherness, the need for compassion, kindness, and respect that not only are the foundation of the island, but remain universal values shared throughout the world. Whereas the Indian Temple of Guam, since its establishment 42 years ago, remains steadfast in being a common sanctuary for our island community that serves to embrace all faiths and backgrounds to an environment and space built upon the spirit of acceptance and unity. And whereas, as we recognize the celebration of Diwali and all it holds true, we take the time to extend our gratitude to the Indian Temple of Guam for their support in uplifting our island community and enriching the lives of Guam through the sharing of tradition and culture.
It would now therefore be it resolved that I, Joshua F. Tenorio, Octumegatlahin Guahan, acting governor of Guam, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Organic Act of Guam as amended, do hereby proclaim October 31st, 2024, in recognition of Diwali and the Indian Temple of Guam, given under my hand and the Great Seal of Guam to be affixed here in the capital city of Hagåtña on this 31st day of October in the year of our Lord, Anno Domini 2024, and Viva Diwali.
Thank you so much. That concludes today's ceremony for those on our live stream account. Can we please post for some photos? And happy Diwali, everyone.